Diddy got 4 years. If we be honest, y'all, we know this nigga's getting out, right? Like
this morning, new fallout for Sean Diddy Combs in the wake of Monday's raid.
Not only did he get 4 years, he's gonna get out on 2, and he said, "I choose to go to Fort Dix." Nigga, what? yo, bro, like this nigga is literally like he needs to get put in a hole.
Federal investigators now confirm
Bro, he needs to get put in a hole.
Electronics from the rapper's homes in California and Florida.
This wasn't a random search. Diddy's name had now officially moved from tabloid headlines to a federal case file.
Yo, how the fuck did he get to choose what facility to be at? Since when did they do that? When you got money, nigga, do you just unlock so much more like dialogue in the story, bro? How does the my career go? Like that nigga said, "Where do you want to serve your sentence, sir?" Nigga, what? Bro, what? Hello?
He appears to support some of the accusations of
If
abuse.
that was anybody else, bro, any other black dude, yo, no, you're gonna get your black ass in the fucking cell. Well, I told you right there, nigga, you gone there. I don't give a fuck if everybody died when all the newcomers die when they walk in. Like
against music mogul
it's crazy as shit.
Combs.
We want to warn you that this video you're about to see is extremely graphic.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Now, Sean Combs, better known as Puff Daddy or Diddy, has always been seen as a larger-than-life persona. At one point, Forbes ranked him among the wealthiest musicians alive, and his success came from diversity, not just music, but an entire empire, from his clothing line Sean John, to Bad Boy Entertainment, to the liquor brand Ciroc that made him a billionaire on paper. To the public, Diddy represented ambition, power, and success, but beneath the wealth and the flashes of luxury, there are always quiet whispers. Artists calling him out for shady business practices.
Yo, why does he have like choreography during this, bro?
And stories about his controlling behavior.
That nigga said. Nah, I fuck with that though.
Behind the scenes. And then came November 2023. That's when Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed a major lawsuit, accusing him of rape and years of physical abuse.
Bro.
Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, dated Diddy for over a decade. In her lawsuit, she accused him of repeated physical violence and rape, claiming that—
Dude, this video was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm so serious. Like, I've never seen a nigga go in. He went in, stomped her, walked off, got mad again, and came back, bro. I've never seen some shit like that.
He controlled nearly every part of it.
And then that nigga go apologize years later, talking about some, yo, hey, that was not me. That is not, I don't even know who that person is when I see that. Like, nigga, the fuck? Like, bro, what?
Her life. According to the filing, she lived through a constant cycle of abuse.
That nigga apologized like that was last week. Like, nigga, that was years ago.
Manipulation and fear. One that didn't end until their relationship finally broke off in 2018. When she spoke out through the New York Times, Cassie said that after years in silence and darkness, she was finally ready to tell her story, not just for herself, but for other women who faced the same kind of pain and control. Diddy, through his team, immediately denied everything. A representative for him called the accusations offensive and outrageous, claiming Cassie was simply trying to get money out of him after allegedly demanding $30 million. Until the statement went even further, calling the lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, accusing Cassie of trying to tarnish his reputation for a payday. But the lawsuit itself told a very different story, one that painted a dark picture of their relationship. It described how Diddy allegedly gained full control over Cassie's personal and professional life, subjecting her to years of physical violence, forced sexual encounters, and a constant fear of what might happen if she ever tried to leave. Cassie, who met Diddy back in 2005 when she was just 19 years old.
It's so crazy how you can do all that and literally get like a fucking slap on the wrist, bro.
And he was 37 years old. Signed a massive 10
And then that nigga gonna drop to his knees in the courtroom like you're not fucking Diddy, dude. Like you're literally gonna walk into jail and niggas gonna be like, oh my god, it's Diddy! Oh shit, nigga, can you perform? Bro, like come on, bro. Like what are you doing, dude?
Deal with his label Bad Boy Entertainment. But that professional relationship quickly turned personal.
Bro, they're not gonna do him like how they did R. Kelly.
No. Within a short time, Cassie wasn't just Diddy's artist. She was his girlfriend. And from there, the line between business and control started to blur.
It's my homegirl Cassie right here, and we're coming to you live from our photo shoot for ID Magazine. She has her album in stores right now. Cassie, go get it.
Cassie's music career never really took off the way many expected. Still, she was constantly by Diddy's side. At events, award shows, and in the public eye, their relationship was always very visible, but few knew what was really happening behind closed doors. When Cassie finally filed her lawsuit in November 2023, it only took Diddy's legal team 1 day to settle. Within 24 hours, Cassie reportedly received
This might actually be Cassinet.
more than $20 million in a settlement.
Like, all jokes aside, bruh. Everything that this nigga has done, like, scratch it. Well, not scratch it. Not like, hear me out first. All right, nigga? Hear me out first. Looks-wise, dude, this is Cassinet, nigga. This is literally Cassinet.
And just like that,
like, them niggas look exactly alike, bruh.
case was closed almost as fast as it began. However, these explosive allegations against Diddy were only the start.
And
What
Bronny is
followed
R.
began to
Kelly.
unravel an entire world of power, manipulation, and silence, a darker side of Diddy's legacy that had been hidden for decades. Within the same week that Cassie filed her lawsuit, 2 more women came forward with new accusations. The first woman claimed that Diddy sexually assaulted her back in 1991, leaving her with substantial and lifelong
holy
injuries.
shit.
The second lawsuit alleged that Diddy, along with another man, violated her and a friend after the 2 women were invited to a house following a music industry event. Both lawsuits
like, holy
described the same
fuck.
pattern Cassie had outlined: a powerful man using his status to control, intimidate, and silence those around him. As the Diddy expose gained momentum, his world started to crumble. Piece by piece, a lot of the business relationships that once helped define his image began to disappear overnight. According to multiple reports, Diddy lost 18 brand partnerships in just a few
Man, boo-hoo, bro. Like, that nigga still got money, bro. That shit don't even matter, dude. Who's worse, Diddy or Ty Lil?
weeks. Deals worth an estimated tens of millions of dollars. Companies and
I didn't laugh at that because that question is fucking stupid. I laughed because I thought of the video of Ty Lil standing up and doing the... Yo, bro, I don't know who the chick was, bro, but that's like... oh my God. I can't, like, that video is so bad.
It was quietly cut ties.
Why did he do
Endorsements
that?
Vanished.
That nigga was so freaked the fuck out. That nigga was so freaked the fuck out. Like, bro, what's wrong with that nigga, dude?
Once untouchable, was suddenly radioactive. And while his legal team scrambled to fight off the growing number of lawsuits and criminal investigations, Diddy was still trying to project the same lifestyle. Even as everything fell apart, he was seen living it up, traveling, partying, and pretending like nothing had changed. And in March 2024, things reached a breaking point. Federal agents raided multiple properties.
That's where they finally got that nigga.
Homeland Security later confirmed that agents had searched homes in Los Angeles, Miami, and New York, part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation led by federal authorities in New York.
They raided that nigga crib and found nothing but baby oil, bro. Did he have a baby oil collection, or is this just like... Then that nigga lawyer gonna come on here talking about some, yo, I mean, he likes to buy stuff in bulk. Dude, what do you... No, that's not how that works.
This morning, new fallout for Sean
Come on. Like, nigga, no, bro. Like, that shit is weird as fuck.
Diddy Combs in the wake of Monday's raids.
Why, like, realistically, why did he need so many bottles of baby oil? Dead ass. Like, is it... oh my God. He didn't even have multiple brands, bro. I think it was just that one. I think it was just Johnson & Johnson.
Federal investigators now confirm agents seized electronics from the rapper's homes in California and Florida. Combs' plane flew from California to Antigua in the Caribbean, but Combs was apparently not on board. Sources say the raids are connected to a criminal investigation into sex trafficking allegations against Combs.
Agents from Homeland Security and other law enforcement agencies carried out the searches as part of the same case. At the time, officials stayed quiet about the exact reason for the raids, but it was clear this wasn't a random search. Diddy's name had now officially moved from tabloid headlines to a federal case file.
Bro, like, he literally got away with this for so long. Like, he thought he was good.
Diddy was trying to recover.
Like, that shit is so crazy. Like, he was actually, like, the nigga almost got away with it.
From his world being exposed, things took
Well, I guess he kind of did get away with it. He got, like, a fucking slap on the wrist.
an even darker turn. In May 2024, the public finally saw something tangible. A look at the man Diddy really was behind closed doors. CNN released exclusive surveillance footage from March 2016, recorded at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles. According to the report, Diddy and Cassie had gotten into a heated argument that day. The video shows Cassie leaving her hotel room and walking towards the elevators, but seconds later, Diddy appears chasing her down the hallway, wearing only a towel around his waist. He then grabs her by the neck and throws her to the floor.
Bro, in the lobby, bruh. Like, that's how much power that nigga had, bro. He didn't give a fuck. That nigga was gonna do it in the library. He knew for a fact them niggas was, and nobody was ever gonna see that. Actually, shit, I gotta get my papers. Damn, nigga, Damn, they picking you up already?
Still holding his
Oh, why do I sound like I'm getting... Oh, he's not talking about... All right.
towel with one hand. He turns and kicks her before walking away.
Finna say, I'm like, damn, they on top of that, huh? Shit, I ain't know they was moving like that.
Cassie's on the ground. Diddy turns back and kicks her again while she's motionless. About 4 seconds pass between both kicks before he grabs her by the sweatshirt and drags her toward the room, then walks away. The video then shows Cassie slowly standing up. She gathers her belongings from the floor and moves to pick up a phone on the wall near the elevators. But
like, that video
Diddy isn't done.
Crazy.
Still wearing a towel and socks.
Dude, that shit is
comes back
crazy
into
as
the frame.
fuck.
A mirror across the security cameras catches him appearing to shove Cassie again. Seconds later, he sits down on a nearby chair, grabs something from the table and forcefully throws it in her direction before finally walking off.
Bro, there was more to the video?
As the elevator door opens and someone steps out. When more information about that night came out, the details painted an even darker picture. According to Cassie's lawsuit, Diddy, who was extremely intoxicated at the time, eventually fell asleep inside the hotel room. Cassie tried to use that moment to leave, but when she stepped into the hallway, Diddy woke up, followed her while yelling, and chased her down, leading to the assault captured on video. The lawsuit also...
It's like, the more I look at Diddy, bro, and the way he built and the way he looked, it's just like, damn. How come we ain't see that shit sooner?
Alleged that Diddy later paid the hotel around $50,000 for the security footage, an attempt to cover up his violent behavior and protect his image. When the footage finally surfaced in May 2024, released publicly by...
Like, I don't know what it is, bro, but it's just like, oh, maybe it's because his face is long as fuck.
CNN, Diddy issued...
It's something about him. It's like he's busty, his face is... he got a long ass face, his orbital bone. It's something about him. It's just it's off putting.
An apology video. He stated that he had hit rock bottom during that period.
It's like a meat canyon
and he
video.
wasn't making any excuses for his actions, only taking accountability, or so he said.
I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take
that nigga was talking like it was last week. Yo, that nigga was talking like it was last week. Like, no, bruh. No, dude. Like, that shit is
empire
bad.
unraveled, Diddy's life finally came crashing down in September 2024. Diddy was arrested by federal authorities in Manhattan.
That shit was bad as fuck.
Frank the Tank just subscribed.
Frank the Tank with the 13 motherfucking months. Thank you for selling your soul, my nigga.
That sounded straight out of a movie. Racketeering, SEX trafficking, and transportation for prostitution.
Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel
this evening
after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed.
According to prosecutors, this wasn't some one-time mistake or recent scandal. They claimed it stretched over a decade across multiple states.
A decade? Oh my God, nigga, they got a decade of dirt on your ass, boy. Holy shit, bro.
Describing Diddy as the man behind a criminal empire.
Nigga, they probably bringing up shit he ain't seen in forever. That nigga forgot he even did shit.
Empire built on control, abuse, and silence. The indictment painted a dark picture that from 2008 until the present moment, Diddy used his businesses, his money, and his power to exploit women and anyone who got in the way. Investigators say he used violence and intimidation to trap women.
And his son sucks at fucking rapping.
In what he called freak-offs. These weren't just parties. They were disturbing days-long sessions involved...
I forgot about the freak-offs, bro. Holy shit, bro. This thing is like, oh my fucking... Oh my God, bro. I forgot the nigga did freak-offs, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, how do you even explain that, bro? Like, why did he have that big-ass California king-size bed next to the fucking full-court basketball, bro? Like, it didn't even make sense, bro. Why would you even be laying there?
Drugs, coercion, and fear. The government claims he even filmed them, then used those recordings to keep women from ever speaking out. Behind the scenes, prosecutors say employees, assistants, and security all played their part, arranging travel, stocking hotel rooms, and cleaning up the mess afterward. It wasn't just about pleasure.
No, I was not. No, bitch. I was not at the freak-offs, nigga. No. I left before that shit even happened. I left. No, nigga, no. I left before it even happened. Actually, when I went there, I started seeing shit and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm starting to see gay stuff. I'm seeing stripper poles. I was like, this not even the part for me. So I left before all that weird shit even happened. That's how every rich nigga sound.
It was about power. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York said Diddy used his...
No, I ain't seen that. What? No. What? I left right before. No, bro, I left right before that, bro. Like, it's documented.
...empire to actually abuse and exploit women, while covering his tracks with bribery and intimidation. Homeland Security echoed the same message. So this wasn't about fame anymore. This was about accountability. And each charge came with a massive weight.
Damn!
Racketeering conspiracy, SCX trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, each carrying the potential for life in prison. And for the first time in his career, Diddy wasn't the one calling the shots. He was the one being led into court. A man who once controlled everything, now facing a system he thought he could outrun. However, like we all know, things took another turn. Diddy was acquitted of the most serious charges after...
So you left with Bron Jayas not M?
Bro,
8-week long...
Bro, like... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I forgot Brian was even at that bitch, wasn't he? Oh, shit. Or has Brian ever talked about that moment? Let's see. Or has LeBron ever said anything about that? Or is he kind of like keeping that under wraps? How come, what's that nigga name? Speedy Norman? How come he ain't say nothing about Brian? You know? That nigga asked every question but that one.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
I'm still getting the Lahini, bro. I still gotta see what Brian tastes like. So I mean, like, to be honest, I'm just gonna look the other way.
Long trial in Manhattan federal court. In the end, Diddy only faced the 2 lesser counts of the 5 total charges he was originally hit with. It was a major twist in a case that many people thought would end with a life sentence. And now, we all know, Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison just the other day.
Bro, that nigga he's gonna be out next year. He's gonna be out on good behavior next year. Literally.
On October 3rd, the sentencing took place at the Lower Manhattan Courthouse, the same courtroom where Diddy stood trial earlier this summer on federal criminal charges. Back in July, Diddy was convicted on 2 counts of transportation for the purpose of prostitution.
It tastes like leather and mahogany sweetness and honey.
Bro, I can't. Oh, bro. Oh my God, bro. When I get the fucking Lahini, bro, should I do a Lahini stream? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my God. Listen to this idea real quick. Holy fuck. All right, Pete. LeBron last game. I get the Lahini. We do a Lahini stream. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might fuck around and get too drunk, bro. I might get naked on this shit for real. Like,
each carrying
I might forget I'm live, niggas start picking my ass and shit.
Possible sentence of up to 10 years in prison. After being denied bail multiple times, on October 3rd, just a few days ago, Diddy was about to find out if he'd be held even longer. Before the sentence was read, both Diddy and one of the victims, known in court as Mia, were given the chance to speak directly to the judge. Diddy pleaded with the judge for leniency, saying that he had lost his ways. He essentially wrote a 4-page letter to the judge, apologizing for all the hurt and pain he had caused.
That boy wrote a 4-page letter and that shit didn't even matter, nigga. That shit didn't even matter, bro. He didn't even read the full thing.
Blaming his past behavior on drug addiction and claiming that he had changed after spending over a year in jail. And prosecutors were pushing for at least 11 years, while Diddy's lawyers argued that he should be released later this month. He also directly apologized to Cassie Ventura, admitting, "I literally lost my mind," and saying that his actions would forever be
shit, you don't say, nigga. Damn, like you was throwing them hard bitches.
A burden. Diddy also addressed one of the anonymous victims from the trial, which was a woman only referred to as Jane.
Yeah, no, nigga, we could have told you that. You ain't had to say that, nigga. That was pretty obvious.
Writing that he had become lost in the drugs and the excess. And leading up to all this, Diddy's lawyers repeatedly tried to get him released on bail, but every attempt failed. They argued that the conditions inside were horrific, but the court wasn't swayed. Before the judge handed down the sentence, Diddy's lawyers made one last attempt to humanize him. They showed a short video in court, clips of Diddy with his kids, doing charity work in New York, raising money for schools, and even speaking to students about success. It ended with footage of him at the funeral of his late ex, Kim Porter, crying as he talked about how much he loved her. But at the same time, the judge also received letters from Diddy's victims, including Cassie Ventura. In her letter, Cassie said she still fears for her safety if Diddy ever walks free.
I mean, and should, nigga.
She had already moved her
bro,
family.
And should, bro. That nigga was throwing, bro. That nigga was throwing them shits. You trying to fly out for a cut? You gonna get me right for real? Be honest. Do I need a cut? Be completely honest. I need one. My shit, you know, throw a little fitted on type shit. You know.
Out of New York,
I didn't cut for real though.
Because she was fearing what Diddy was gonna do and tries to stay out of the public eye. Cassie said that testifying caused her tremendous emotional pain, but she stood by everything she said in court, describing years of control, violence, and abuse. She wrote that the jury failed to see the full truth and urged the judge to consider the fear she and her victims still live with till this day. And her final words hit hard. If there's one thing I've learned from all this, it's that victims and survivors will never be safe, Cassie said. Meanwhile,
I'm nice with the Clippers. I got, what the fuck? $320, nigga. Bruh. I want to be called N Diddy. What? Bro, stop. Like,
some of the jurors
bro, what the fuck? Like, I genuinely don't know what's wrong with that nigga, bro. Like,
served on the case spoke publicly about how they reached their verdict back in July.
Bro, nobody's calling this nigga N Diddy. Yo, what the fuck?
Diddy was found guilty on 2 of the 5 counts. One juror said his celebrity status didn't sway them at all. They focused only on the evidence and the law. Another juror who sat through the entire trial but didn't deliberate said both sides made strong arguments, but he still...
Yo, if I could use my my Affirm card for that haircut, nigga, I'd do it.
Felt like there was some reasonable doubt. He mentioned the so-called freak-off videos, footage the public never saw, calling them pretty tame. He said things didn't look forced, and that's partially why the case ended the way it did. Even the hotel video of Diddy attacking Cassie didn't change much because, in his words, the case wasn't about domestic abuse. Then right before the sentencing, another twist. Mia, one of the anonymous victims, decided to not speak out in court after the defense sent a letter prosecutors described as no...
I take tap to pay.
Bruh, what the fuck? You take tap to pay? You got tap to pay?
Less than bullying. The judge called that letter inappropriate and told Diddy's lawyers not to try anything like that again. Prosecutors started the sentencing with a clear message. Today is about accountability and justice, they said. They argued this wasn't just a story about fame, SEX, or money.
Wait, I thought you did. Do you not take pictures, nigga? I thought that was your thing. You cut hair now, nigga?
It was about real victims.
Damn. I'm getting old as fuck.
Who suffered real harm. The government pushed for a sentence of 135 months, just over 11 years, saying that was the only fair outcome for what Cassie Ventura and another victim known as Jane went through. He didn't need the money, prosecutor Christie told the judge. His currency was control. This is a man who will pose a danger at any age, they said. She reminded the court of the photos showing the women's injuries, calling Diddy's actions deliberate, not reckless. Then she mentioned
at any age. At any fucking age.
Something that
take pictures. You got me mixed with T7. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I got you mixed up.
Caught everyone off guard. Diddy already had speaking events booked in Miami for the following week, even before being sentenced. After prosecutors finished speaking, the defense took the floor, and Diddy's attorney Jason...
Nigga's name is literally Franks. Holy shit. Yo, bruh. Yo, that nigga... And that nigga name is fucking... Hey, that nigga named fucking Frank, bro. Oh shit. Nah, I be forgetting this. I be forgetting there's double Franks, bro. There's double Franks in the in the shit.
Told the judge flat out, Sean Combs is not a pimp. Dude. He argued that Diddy's case was different from others charged under the Mann Act, saying most pimps make money from trafficking women, while Diddy didn't profit that way. He accused prosecutors of blaming Diddy's 25-year drug addiction instead of focusing on context. Another one of his defense lawyers, Nicole Westmoreland,
Christian Chaltom 0.6 point per... Bitch, I didn't average 0.6 points per game, nigga. Dude, they just haven't updated my shit yet.
Too emotional while speaking. She said Diddy had helped so many lives that his record label and clothing line inspired black entrepreneurs, and said that he was now remorseful Your Honor, he gets it, she said through tears, simply put. Then Brian Steele,
that nigga
Diddy's
ain't get
lead
shit.
attorney, called his client completely broken. He asked the judge for just 14 months, basically time served, which means Diddy would have been free on the spot, arguing that Diddy could
Man,
use
hell no, nigga. I be fearing for my life, nigga. I don't know who Diddy like to target, nigga. You feel me? What if he come for me?
Experience in prison to guide others. Finally, it was Diddy's turn to speak. He thanked
What if he come for you? What if he come for you? Nigga. Yes. You. Nigga. He like petite little niggas. You feel me? We should all be scared of this dude.
Judge for allowing him to finally speak for himself.
I get it. It's bad boys for life. I ain't that bad of a boy.
And then began apologizing. I want to personally apologize again to Cassie Ventura, he said. He also apologized to Jane Doe and all the other victims of domestic violence. I didn't mean to hurt you, Diddy said. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. He turned toward his family and said, I want to apologize to my 7 children. I am so sorry.
Damn.
They deserve better. He then looked at his mother and said, sorry to her too.
I'm the one who attacks Diddy.
Diddy gonna attack that ass. You're not attacking shit. You know damn well you're a catcher. Stop.
Diddy called his past behavior
You can't even handle that shit, bro. You can't even handle that shit, bro.
Shameful and sick, saying he had been consumed by ego and excess. I don't have anybody to blame but myself, he told the judge. I know that I've learned my lesson. He ended by begging for mercy. If you give me another chance, I won't let you down. I'll never put myself or my family through this again, Diddy said. After a short break, Judge Aaron Subramanian returned to deliver the sentence. He sentenced Sean Diddy Combs to 50 months in prison, just over 4 years. The judge said the punishment was fair, heavy enough to reflect the seriousness of his crimes, but taking into account the time he had already served and his expressions of remorse. Diddy was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, and with that, the courtroom saga finally came to an end. Do I agree with Diddy's sentencing? I would say no. Did I see the evidence they had against him? Also no. At the end of the day, these are the punishments the government saw fit. The real question is, can he recover? Because even from behind bars, Diddy still I mean,
probably. I mean, he's still Diddy. We're still going the nigga still Diddy.
Very powerful man.
We all making jokes and shit, but he's still gonna be a fucking quadrillionaire.
Someone who's still.
Why is there Arabic writing in my chat? What the fuck? Y'all put up a good 20 point, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I was really dropping buckets, nigga. I was averaging 20. This don't got nothing to do with Diddy.
Able to move things around. I mean, Diddy's undeniably a mover and a shaker. This has been one of the biggest reasons why Diddy has been rich and successful since the 90s. Everybody in the industry has always known that Puff gets his.
What does
Nobody's
this mean?
ever been able to stop Diddy from getting a damn thing. Not even Mace, and Mace is a real nigga. But we all know how it goes inside that prison cell, that orange jumpsuit, or whatever the fuck, they wear these days, right? It strips everything away. Every man bleeds the same. Your fame doesn't matter, your accolades don't matter, and what you did on the outside most certainly doesn't matter.
What does this mean? Okay. How do I find the English setting? How do I find the English? How I know if is it English? Why is it saying that this is French? The fuck?
I will build a new building for you.
I really believe that when you reach a certain level of power, Diddy level, you don't truly grow into a better person unless life forces you to. I'm not saying that it's easy to get to or be at the level Diddy is at, but I am saying that people make it easy for you because of who you are. And sometimes it takes for your entire world collapsing for you to finally see who you are without the fame, the money.
Like, bro, he got that big ass house. He wasn't even going crazy with it, bro. They weren't having no ragers. Niggas wasn't having no Project X. All he was doing was fucking.
Yes, man.
He was trying to fuck and get fucked and see whole. Bro, that nigga crazy as shit. Like, bro, get him.
How are people treating you when they can't benefit?
Like, yeah, I'm glad they got.
It's when the walls start closing in, and you find out who you really are, stripped of everything, with nowhere left to hide. In the words of Puff, I lost my ways. My downfall was rooted in my selfishness. I've been humbled and broken to my core. Imagine going from having the world at your fingertips, from calling the shots, from everyone answering to you, to now being just another man behind a cell door. Honestly, I really believe Diddy when he says that he's been humbled. If Diddy was out right now, I generally think that he'd be a better version of who he was before he went inside. And look, I'm not a fan of his character, but I want him to be better because I don't want nobody with that
Thoughts?
much influence to misuse it. If someone like Diddy can change, then maybe that means that extreme levels of power doesn't always have to corrupt one's soul. Considering the kind of life he's been used to, I'm sure this whole thing has been a reality check for him. I'm sure that
y'all, my girl wants to see me this weekend. Should I pull out? I mean, shit, nigga. I guess, bro. Just take away my chances of being a fucking uncle, dude. You know, we could have had the first CTD baby, but I mean, go ahead, bro. Like, whatever floats your boat. Like,
after everything that's happened, Diddy now understands he's not untouchable. Because no matter how much money, power...
Oh, no. Oh, he definitely touchable now. That nigga definitely touchable now.
Fame you have.
Very touch. I'm sure that he's going to get around just fine.
There comes a day when you got to face the consequences of your actions. And right now, Diddy's facing that music. Diddy is set to remain behind bars until 20...
Yes, pull out, nigga. That plan B ain't cheap even with that discount.
That shit is $50. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna be real. Shit. You better have that decision made up.
28, and maybe, just maybe, despite everything he's built, this might be the beginning of his...
Or fuck it, nigga. Or you could just become a teen dad. Because you gotta think about it. Yo, fuck Diddy right now. I'm talking, bitch. Yo, you gotta think about it, my nigga.
I am gonna have the first CTG baby and be autistic just like everybody.
Listen though. What? Autistic? Nigga, we not autistic, nigga. Well, I'm not autistic. I'm not autistic is what I'm saying. And now okay, I might be speaking, I don't know if I can say we. I just know that I'm not. At least I'm not diagnosed, so that doesn't, it don't matter. Yo, y'all know, I thought that I had ADHD, and my mama said I didn't have ADHD because I wouldn't be able to play Fortnite and never diagnosed me, bro. Is that bad parenting, bro?
Downfall, or is it? Can I ask you a question? Do you think that
she dead ass said that
shit downfall for Diddy, or do you think that he's gonna come out and pick up right where he left off? Because aside from his freedom, we all know how much he's lost in the process of all this happening. However, when you're this powerful, there's always that question lingering in the air: can a man like Diddy even really lose it all, or is he powerful enough to find his way back?
I don't even think he can, bro. I literally don't even think he can lose it all, bro. I'm leaving it up to Chaltom. Yo, dude, you gotta think though. Right? Listen to me. You could become a teen dad, and when your kid get older, you gonna be the young dad. You feel me? You still gonna be nimble and shit. Niggas go out to play ball, right? Your hips still work, your legs still work. Like, you still gonna be you know? That shit would kind of be fire. No? Thoughts? Think about it. Spencer, how old are you? 18? Listen, you have a kid at 18. Now, would I go this route? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. But for you, you go 18, then your kid like 18, then you gonna be 36 when your kid 18, then when your kids start really getting...
I am 17 and I could low-key mac on my kids' teachers.
Yo, that's even gonna be... Yo, my nigga, that's gonna be better. Wait, what? Alright, now he's going on a fucking rampage, dude. Like...
Because when you're touching bees, billions, there's levels to the game, right? And Diddy, like we all know, Diddy was at the top of the game, the creme de la creme, if you will. If you guys want to tap in with me personally, hit me on IG. That's where I actually see messages, and I do respond, I promise. It's at IamBlackieSpeaks.
Yo, you know, I think they did a good job on Diddy. No, I don't. I think that they did a good job capturing the nigga, and they gave that nigga, literally, they gave him an ass whooping. That's all they did, bro. They gave him one whooping and told him to don't do it again, because he finna be out real fucking soon. Real shit.